I am currently working on this one particular fear in my life. I am afraid of being vulnerable. I am afraid of being my full authentic self in front of others. I am afraid of talking about what my current reality looks like because it is not where I want to be. It's low key embarrassing for me in some ways, and I feel like it is not a valid representation of who I am. My current reality happens to consist of me being in a space where I never thought I would be. And that has me dealing with things I cannot believe I'm dealing with. And my current reality is in a space that I don't feel like I deserve to be in. But at the same time, I must because my past has led me to this point. I want more for myself. And because of that, I'm also struggling with accepting my reality. The last year and a half, I worked really hard on acknowledging and accepting the reality of my past, my regrets, my choices, mistakes, lessons I've learned, situations I had to grow through, people I allowed in my life, ways I was influenced, being naive, not valuing, protecting, loving, and putting myself first. Moments that I was stuck in, guilt, shame, anger, all of those things related to my past. And it was intense inner work and shadow work, really. I'm in a better place now because of it, for sure. Today, life has me working on acknowledging and accepting the reality of my present circumstances, my daily habits, what I think and how I feel about myself, changes that need to be made, being disciplined, consistent, focused, clear, abstaining from distractions, having faith, believing in myself and my capabilities, loving me, having grace and compassion for me, taking care of me, being gentle with me, practicing self care, getting out of my comfort zone, facing fears, defining boundaries, listening to myself, expressing myself authentically, being creative, exploring my gifts, my talents, and overall accepting myself, accepting my reality, the present. Two things I intend to work on this year: my self-confidence and trust in myself. I said that at the top of the year. And both will require me to be vulnerable. To be vulnerable is to be fearless. To be vulnerable, I need to let go of my fears, doubts, worries, anxieties, and just live in my truth. To be vulnerable, I have to be myself authentically. To be vulnerable, I need to be confident. I need to trust in myself, which is the equivalent to trusting in God because God is within me. God is all around me. But I am so scared. Oh my God, y'all, it is just so scary. And so, in today's video, I am asking myself, why? Why, Crystal? Why are you so scared? What are you really afraid of? What I'm really afraid of is being judged or laughed at and even picked on. And those are fears of my inner child, When she tried to be her authentic self, that's what she received in return. I'm also afraid of someone saying something that will sting and hit on an insecurity of mine. And I think that fear belongs to the preteen in me. I was extremely insecure in middle school. But you know what I'm really afraid of? My adult self is afraid of having my struggle, my past choices, and things I cannot change. Realities I am already working on acknowledging, accepting, and just dealing with being thrown back in my face or used against me to make me feel worse about myself. Even more than that, I'm afraid of being truly, truly vulnerable and exposed, honest, and transparent about my life, my testimony, my current circumstances, and my desires and my dreams, my most intimate makings of me, and then things not working out the way I had hoped. I recently just got honest with myself about something. For years now, I've known that I don't want to spend the rest of my life working for someone else. And because of that, I have tried to start so many businesses, doing hair, selling lashes, making body butters, incense, oils, drop shipping websites, doula services, virtual assistant services, like so much. And I start everything and I never stick with nothing. I can come up with great business ideas, logos, business plans, etc. But it all lacks that oomph to keep me going when I don't feel like it anymore. That passion, the love for it, the desire, the drive. I quit I quit it all because I was just in it for the freedom. And I've learned that it's got to be more than just money. I've learned that the hard way. However, there is one thing that I have been doing consistently for like 5 or 6 years now, and it never gets old. I always find myself coming back to this. I really like doing this. I'll do it for free and be happy. I've been doing it for free and loving it. And if I really just took this seriously, it could also bring me that freedom I desire, that financial stability. It could really like open up the doors to where I don't have to spend the rest of my life working for someone else. I have just been too afraid to admit to myself that this is something that I want to do, like, and seriously, because I've been too afraid to admit it to myself. Therefore, I've been too afraid to believe in myself, believe that it's actually possible and attainable for me. And even more, that has made me afraid to seriously pursue it. But recently, I got honest with myself about what it is I want to do, since I know I don't want to work for an employer all my life. And I've literally tried almost every business venture I could think of. So today I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be vulnerable, and I'm just going to say it out loud. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a YouTuber, y'all. And I'm afraid of that too. Like, that's another layer of vulnerability that scares me. Admitting that to myself, admitting that to the internet, putting that out there in the universe, like really telling the people in my real life, my family or friends, that this is something that I want to pursue seriously. I want to share myself, my authentic self, that version of me I've been hiding, that lifestyle I desire to live deep down inside, that person I am working so hard to evolve into. I want to be me, authentically me, and I want to create content revolving around that because I love to create content. I love recording and editing and being creative in that way. And I want my gifts, talents, and creativities to help people. I want the content I create to be a source of inspiration and motivation, creating art, sharing my testimony and the depths of myself, but most importantly, sharing my wisdom, giving hope, and being that healing presence to others that deep down inside I know I can be. That's it. That's what I want, y'all. That's the answer to the $1,000,000 question. What do I want to do when I grow up? But that is scary. One, because I feel so far away from it. I feel so far away from her. Like, it almost feels impossible. But at the same time, I feel so close to my dream. I feel so close to being her. And that gives me hope. So I'm really trying to release the fear and embrace the hope. Embrace the possibility. And that's the self-confidence that I need to work on. And when it comes to trusting myself, the fear of just being vulnerable and exposing my journey of evolving into her, being that true, authentic self of mine to the world, I just need to do it because I'm not doing it because I don't trust myself. I have let myself down so many times in life that I can't help but think that I'll let myself down again and I'll fail at this too. And I'm learning that to not trust myself or be confident in myself means that I don't have faith in myself. And if I don't have faith in myself, then that means I'm lacking faith in God because God is within me. Like, God always been here with me through everything. God always been with me, making ways out of no ways, protecting me, loving me. Like, man. And I'm going to speak on this in another video, y'all, about how just I went within and I found God within me. But to stay on topic, I'm working on myself and I'm working on my faith and I'm taking steps forward. This video, along with some of the other videos that I have been posting, made me very vulnerable, and it was very uncomfortable to script out, to record, to edit, and to upload. But I will get comfortable in this space because vulnerability is a superpower. You gonna get wet? It's raining. Do you feel the wind blow the rain on you? You're gonna get wet. Come on, let's go back inside.